Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Hetty. Of course, it is Wednesday morning weather savants video, and of course, we have some showers. We have some thunderstorms which have been dropping through over the past couple hours, really through Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, all the way down through Arkansas toward Memphis, and we're going to have these batches continue as we go through the morning hours. So today we're going to look at those, and then we also have two big batches which are going to affect us as we head toward the weekend as well. First off, huge shout out to my boys, Superior Roofing and Construction. They're a four-state premier roofing contractor. They're family owned, located right here in Joplin, Missouri. So if you have roofing needs, make sure you give them a call. The number is right there on the screen. All right, let's dig in. Let's see what's going on. Look at this batch of storms dropping through. So southeastern Kansas, northwest Arkansas, the heaviest by far has been in northwestern Arkansas. So I'm going to stop this and we're going to take a tour just a little bit. So let's go to the heaviest batch first. We have severe thunderstorm warning. So this is northwest Arkansas, includes Fayetteville up towards Springdale and just south of Bentonville and just south of Rogers. But this is mainly for winds at 65, but there is a pretty good hail core there, uh, which is, gosh, about 1.5 inches of hail. So as this batch drops south and east, that's why there's this severe thunderstorm watch in effect for central parts of Arkansas as it drops just north of Fort Smith and then over toward Hot Springs, Little Rock, Pine Bluff as we go through the day. Let's go a little bit farther north. It's a little weaker once you get into Missouri, but still pretty good rains from Grand Lake over to Pineville, Anderson, the Elk River, and then moving into Table Rock at this point in time, Cassville, Monette, Mount Vernon. Pretty solid rains up I-49 up to Neosho. Of course, there's a lot of traffic backed up. Um, let's see, let me zoom in right here. I-44, nope, right over here. I-44 and 49 due to the crane hitting the bridge yesterday. So it is raining there, so be careful with that. Once you get on the north side of the metro, very spotty showers, but we have this batch of rain on the west side of Joplin, Galena, Baxter, all the way down toward Miami. Pretty good rain. And then just kind of light showers in northeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas, and then you got pockets of some moderate showers once you get from Burlington, Iola, Fort Scott over toward Lamar. And just so you can see, I'll loop this for you again so you can kind of see the motion and the overall, the northern part of this, like a cluster of storms, little MCB, has been weakening just a bit, but still, we're getting some rain. All right, a little farther north, let's see a couple little showers on the I-35 corridor, Ottawa, just south of Lawrence. But besides that, all the action is down in our neck of the woods. So what happens is we go through the morning. This batch rolls through, and we may get a few isolated little showers trying to pop up later today, mainly southeastern Kansas. But I think overall, we're going to be fairly dry. The batch of storms now is going to be in southern parts of Arkansas once we get into the early afternoon, and then pretty much gone by late afternoon. The clouds are going to keep our temps down just a little bit. I think most areas are going to be upper 70s, lower 80s for today. Isolated storm can't rule out across Arkansas tonight. As we start Thursday, most of us are dry. As we go through the day, most of us are going to be dry. We really heat up, upper 80s to near 90 degrees. 90 in Tulsa, 90 in Fort Smith, 87 in Joplin. But look what's going on out to the west. Thunderstorms are firing western Kansas, and they drive east tomorrow night into Friday morning. So I'm going to switch it up here. So by Friday morning, I think very similar to what we're seeing right now. Little MCS or big cluster of storms drives across southeastern Kansas into southwest Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. And some of those storms could be strong to severe. These are going to push east. So everybody dries out by Friday afternoon. And then once we go into Saturday, look at the heat back into the upper 80s again. I think most of Saturday is going to be dry. If you do live out across central Kansas, you'll start to get some evening thunderstorms, and those will go severe. Now, as we go through Saturday evening, storms erupt from Kansas City, Lawrence, Topeka to Wichita, Oak City, most likely strong to severe, and then drive southeast into Tulsa, Joplin, Columbia, Springfield, Northwest Arkansas as we go through the night on Saturday. So we'll start Father's Day with a cluster of storms across Missouri and Arkansas and then start to clear out as we get into Father's Day afternoon. So, kind of interesting what's going on as we go through the next several days. So, of course, thunderstorms today. Thursday looks pretty good. Temperatures heat up. So, all the yellow days where I kind of consider them hot, like near 90. Thunderstorm chances, of course, Friday morning, late Saturday into Sunday, and hit and miss storms just kind of all around next week. Very low chances, but 10-20% chance each day. Stays pretty hot next week. We cool down a little bit back into the 80s the weekend of the 24th, 25th. Heat up again the week of the 26th, but mainly dry. Then once we get into July, we start kind of cooler into the 80s, and then we heat up probably near 90, if not into the lower 90s by the 4th of July. And the 4th right now looks dry, but you can also see we start drying out quite a bit more as we get through the first half of July. All right, guys, if you have any comments, questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Anything you want me to chat about, of course, as we get deeper into the summer and less action, we'll kind of switch more toward the pattern talk. The new LRC heady pattern will start ramping up here in about 2 months, um, or at least the start of the transition. Of course, we're going to be getting into an El Nino as well. We're already switching right now, so we'll have a lot to talk about. All right, guys, have a great day. Chat soon.